Hi, hello, welcome back to another Neon Dynasty draft. It's me, Cranberry. Hi, how's it going? Not much to talk about here before we really just hop into it. I do want to say I've been doing a little bit of constructed as well lately, just on my own time. Maybe there's a chance that we'll see some constructed content, specifically standard. Because, I don't know. Because, without further ado, let's hop right in here. I actually have enough of the in-game currency to just do a normal draft without having to pay the microtransaction money. So let's get in there. Let's do a little drafting. Now, I've done a little bit more research in between the last draft and this one. I watched a couple other people do some drafts too. What I've noticed is that aggressive decks seem really good. Red has a lot of access to pretty good burn spells at the common level. And they have some pretty good creatures too in general. So I kind of want to try to play like an aggressive red deck. Red black seems to be the way to go most commonly, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. So we get in our opening hand, and we get the Mech Titan Core to start with. Now, Mech Titan Core, it's a bit of a meme, but I'm down to try to make a meme work. And when you get it to pop, it's sick. The cool thing about the Mech Titan Core is that when it does die, all of the vehicles that you exiled to make it do come back to the field. Except for the core. The core does die. Looking at what else we have here, we have Selfless Samurai, which is kind of eh. We're trying to play ninjas. Silver Fur Master is a fantastic pick. Construct is okay, and keep in mind that in the wheel we're looking for, Tamiyo's Completion I don't think is coming around. It's a really good removal spell. Embrace. If we're playing this Mech Titan Core, we're probably trying to play blue-white vehicles. You gotta take it, right? You gotta see how it goes. And it's not the worst vehicle. It's a 2/4 crew 2 for 2 mana, which is not the best, but not the worst either, I would say. Followed by a pack with no vehicles in it. Okay. The best card here is probably the Orochi. I don't want to force vehicles. Oh, you know what? I'll take the Asari Captain. Captain's a pretty good top end for an aggro deck. I'm okay with that. We can try to make the Samurai deck work here. We'll see what happens. This is basically card draw in that same Samurai deck. We're seeing absolutely no vehicles here, so I'm down to go, to bench Mech Titan Core here and play Samurais. Now, important to note is that Tempered and Solitude doesn't care about it being a Samurai or Warrior, just any creature when it attacks alone. So, it's fine. It doesn't do a ton for us, though. This seems really good, actually. I'm just looking at this card for the first time, I think. There's so many artifacts in this set. I want to try the Tempered and Solitude, though. Let's see if we make the Samurai deck work. If we don't get vehicles, let's try to make Samurais do something here. Got Simian Sling. Is fine. This is supposed to be a Samurai card, too. Arrow of Enlightenment is just kind of okay. It becomes a 2/2 with First Strike. It is a human monk, though, so it doesn't go with the Samurai theme very well. I'm down for a Katana here, I think. Oh, the Warrior does go with the theme here. Or let's say Warrior, I meant Ogre. I'm conflicted. Katana. Let's go. Let's give it a try. Okay. Still have not seen a vehicle, which is very sad. Leech Gauntlet's a pretty good equipment. Twisted Embrace is a good removal spell. We're trying to play vehicles. We can play Kitsune Ace. I guess we take it and we stay somewhat open here. Maybe we'll see some good vehicles. Maybe we'll see a second Asari Captain, which is a huge signal that Red White Samurais is open, actually. So I think we take that. That's interesting. Let's put this here. Let's put this here for now. This is how our deck is looking so far. We need some removal, though. We need some removal. Now, Steelbreaker is a warrior, so we'll be taking that here for sure. It's a 4-mana 3/4, which is not the best stats in the world, but there's so many just artifacts you can incidentally sacrifice to pump up the Steelbreaker to make blocks more favorable for yourself. So I'm okay with this here. We can like swing with the Steelbreaker. Asari pumps it, and then we can like sacrifice things like Katana. I mean, the Katana is hopefully going to be on the Steelbreaker. We won't want to sacrifice it, but you get the idea. Here I'll take the explosive entry. This feels pretty playable. There's so many artifacts in this set. I feel like you're gonna be hard pressed to not find someone playing an artifact. For this to ping off. And in theory, we could, if we're really desperate for a +1/+1 counter, we could, if we get like any what is it, experimental synthesis or whatever, if we get any artifacts that actually want to be destroyed, we can play this on it. Not a great line. I'd much rather kill our opponent's cards, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We'll see what happens. Okay, let's go. Come on. Second explosive entry is not what I'm looking for here, I don't think. And, I mean, I don't know. We're really aggressive. I can see Shattered States era being pretty good. But the problem is we want to attack, like, I mean, it gets rid of a blocker for a turn for 5, in theory, right? Because we only really want to attack with 1 creature. The creatures you can control get +1/+2 end of turn is also not very relevant. Ah, man. I'm gonna take this. Maybe we get like a bomb green card or something. We want to splash it. The Keeper came around. That's very weird. I'm gonna take the Subduer because it's a good samurai to have existing and not attacking. If you get a couple of these, you can like, you know, whenever your samurai attacks, you coincidentally tap down like 3 creatures, stop them from blocking. It can be pretty cool. And it's a 3-mana 3/2. The stats are playable. Although it's vulnerable to other red removal cards at 2 toughness, so, you know, watch out. Okay, come on. Pick your cards. Let's go. Someone next to this guy is taking too long. Like he was pretty quick to pick his card. I mean, this is a 2/3 menace, so it's a pretty good attacking samurai because it has that little bit of evasion on it. That seems pretty cool. We don't have any legendary or enchantment creatures yet, so I don't like that very much. Take the samurai here. Man, art in this set is fantastic. Like, look at my guy here. Steelbreaker's cool. Captain's a little lame compared to them, I feel like, but like, you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? How frigged up would this card be if it had like lower stats, but it was +1/+1? That'd be pretty fantastic. We're not a Bronze Cudgels deck, I'll be honest. This is like more of a ramp card. I'll take the Ogre here. It's maybe okay. We'll see. Okay. Take this. Red's looking kind of open here. Let's see what we get in pack 2. They're giving me my Kami of Industry here, which I don't really want. So the Mech Titan core just sitting here. It was a first pick dud. I mean, we just didn't see like any good vehicles the entire first pack. So what are you gonna do, right? Thank you for the island. Okay. I mean, we're playing samurais. It seems like a good card to take here, right? We're not a when we were young deck, I don't think. Although I guess it's like not the worst combat trick ever, but we're no, it's actually terrible because we're only attacking with one creature, so we don't care about two creatures getting +2/+2. Kami's Flare is one of those really good removal spells. We don't have any modified creatures, but just like a 2-mana 3 damage spell is pretty sick. But I gotta take the rare here. Ryu Storm's Edge, like come on. Extra combat steps with the Ogre Head Helm. And then potentially the Goshintai of Ancient Wars on the wheel, which I don't think we'll even... I mean, we would play it. It's a 3-mana 2/2 first strike with upside. But, like, yo, Ogre Head Helm here is fantastic. We need some burn spells now. We need some ways to clear blockers. I think I'm okay with the recovery unit here, especially with the Ogre Head Helmet, right? In theory, we use the Ogre Head Helmet to sacrifice, like, I don't know, itself. And then we bring it back next turn with the recovery unit. That seems okay to me. Goblin Samurai is pretty cool, though. But this is a little bit of a harder effect to get. Important to note that he's not a samurai, though. The Imperial Recovery unit is not a samurai. Or a warrior, so when it attacks, it will not trigger, you know, all of my various effects. Which is fine. The art is him picking up a little samurai too, so I feel like it's really fitting for us. This is looking pretty cool now. Getting this guy's made me very excited to play this deck. I was pretty low on samurais as a mechanic in this set. I thought it wouldn't be very good, but red seems like a pretty strong color. So yeah. Oh, this is a freaking beating, man. I mean, this is cool too, but we're not a modified deck. It is a samurai, but we're not a modified deck. So for me here, playing an aggressive deck, this is it's a monster. It's just a monster card. It's very unassuming, but if you have this on your opening turn, it's one mana, deals 1 damage right off the bat. Hooray. Then, your next creature you play the next turn, if you hopefully have a 2-drop, gets a counter on it, which is sick. And then, it's a 2/2 with haste. Most of the enchantment creatures, or the saga creatures, don't have haste. This one does. The text on it isn't that relevant, but it's done a lot of work for a 1-drop in an aggressive deck, so I'm very happy to see this. Also, there was like the Midweek Madness event. I forget what it's actually called for Arena. There's like the weird midweek event thing. I played so many people who had these. I had like one game where it was turn 1, Etching, or Kumano faces Kakazan. Turn 2, 2 more. And I was just like, I lose. Here we're taking the Kami Flare. Really easy pickup, honestly. I mean, we have some modifications, I suppose. We have like some equipments, which do count as modifications, so... We have a few, but not many. We also have the explosive entry. That's one. We'll see. Let's see. Equipment Bore, 3-mana, 3/2 trample. I mean, the reconfigure cost is expensive, but it's a 3/2 trample for 3, which is not bad stats. What would we take instead? We could take the Goshintai. Honestly, I think the one we saw before might wheel, though. And even then, it's not that great. It's like pay 1 to ping 1 every turn. A little slow. You take the Samurai. I'm going to take the Boar. The Boar seems pretty good. Getting Trample in here seems pretty cool, because we have, like, you know, like... If we put that on Ryu, Storm's Edge, he's just going to crush, I feel like. Here's the other good removal spell, Voltic Surge. Or Voltage Surge, not Voltic. But it's a shock that you can sacrifice an artifact and make it I don't know, what's a 4-mana burn? Thundering Rebuke. It's just solid. We'll take that here as well. We don't have a ton of artifacts, but we have enough basically. And you don't need any artifacts. Just this as a shock is already good enough. It can't target face, so it's not a literal shock. I guess it's more like a galvanic blast in a weird way, like a galvanic blast mixed with what's the mirror? Is it Mirrodin Besiege? I think I forget which side it was, or I don't know. Scars of Mirrodin. One of those two, where it's like you get to you sack an artifact and deals 5 damage for I want to say 3 mana. I don't know, whatever. These are all not great for us. I think I'll just take a Terrarium. We're not ramping too much. We're topping out at 5 here, although I like the Terrarium still, just because it helps us modify too. I don't see us playing the Ironhoof Boar. The channel effect is not bad. We already have quite a few playables though. I think I'm taking the Bloodfell Caves on the off chance that we get a bomb black card as well. Like if we see Ishin in pack 3, which would be a very high chance of passing to us too if someone else opens it. If we see Ishin, like I would be very happy to have this Bloodfell Caves. But we're pretty predominantly a red deck with a little bit of a white splashed in here right now. Whenever a non-token modified creature you control dies, create a spirit. This is a warrior is the important thing here, which is why we're taking it. We don't care about the effect that much. Take Ronin over Peerless Samurai. Mainly because it's a 2-drop. It's also a 1/3, which is weird stats, but kind of cool for swinging early game. Like it's going to be hard for opponents to block it. Man, this is going to be sick. I'm liking where our deck is right now. Okay, if you're going to maybe take it, I'll take the boar now. Oh, God. Okay, come on. There's like 2 cards left in the pack. Let's go. More likely to play this in theory. I mean, maybe we'll play that. I don't know. Not the worst. Okay, Weaver of Harmony is not for us. I mean, Reinforced Ronin's a pretty good aggressive card. Okiva Reckoner Raid is also pretty solid. But it's not worth splashing for. We'll take the Ronin. Ronin's pretty cool. It's a Goblin Guide, but it bounces back to your hand every turn. So I guess it's more like a Dash Zergo for 1. But once that stops being good, you can channel it for 2 to draw a card. Oh, what do you do, man? You're black. Except the top card of your library, you may cast that card. When you do, I don't know if that's worth splashing for. It's pretty solid. I'll take the Kami's Flare, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Big Demon Boy. You're probably really strong, but this is just a solid pick here as well. And, yeah. Weird card to splash for. Now, in multiple copies, the Tempered in Solitude, I assume, works. So I guess we'll pick it here, but I don't love it that much. But we're pretty deep on the samurai abilities here, so I guess I'll play it. I don't know. Give me another Voltic Surge here, or Voltage Surge, not Voltic. Give me another Voltage Surge here, and another Asari Captain. Yo, we found the open lane here. No one's playing Samurais, man. Asari Captain is a pretty nuts card in the Samurai deck when it works. It's a little slow, but I don't hate Uncharted Haven here. We have enough playables in the deck as is, so I'll take the land. we're very predominantly red too, so it's nice to have, you know, a little bit of, you know, mana fixing here. Because we're not going to have many planes, and it's going to be really annoying when our opening hand is like 3 mountains and 2 white cards. It's going to happen. We got to, you know, be ready for it. Come on. I know you want to... I know, Jace, I know you want to pass me Ishin. No one's... If they're not taking Asari Captain, they're not taking Ishin. Like, no one's taking it. No, okay, fine, whatever. Between these cards, I guess I want Era of Enlightenment. Weird that there's no red cards here. Red seemed really, really open. But, whatever, I don't know. This deck just seems like it's just gas, man. Just a ton of efficient early game removal. Enough creatures in the early game, hopefully, and then... just absolute fucking beaters, man. They're coming in, they're smacking shit up. We need more early game creatures. So Steelbreaker is still a 4. Do not take the Preserver. We're taking this because it's a 3-drop as opposed to the Steelbreaker being a 4-drop. Okay, last chance for Ishin. I mean, it's unlikely, but it would be cool. As far as cards that are getting cut, I'm pretty positive we're just getting rid of Explosive Entry. If we really needed some playable artifact removal cards, we could take it. But we have enough creature removal that I'm not worried. 2 Surges, 2 Kami Flares seems pretty good. I mean, this is just a good Samurai for our deck. I'm happy to play that. We might skip the recovery unit because it's not a... I mean, it's not a Samurai. But it's not bad. I don't think, at least. I don't know, take this. We're not taking you. What happened? Did everyone realize red was open and they all swooped in? Very strange. I guess not, maybe, because there's a Ronin here. I'm going to put it in the sideboard for now. I don't know if we're playing this one. Yo, the art for this guy is so sick, though. I don't know why it reminds me of it, but it reminds me of Ruinous Minotaur, which is like one of my favorite arts ever. And that's the name of it. It'd be pretty lame if I forgot the name of the card that I said was my favorite art. Hold on. Go to Google here. Ruinous Minotaur. Yeah, that's my guy. This guy's art is just very cool. He's just flipping the fuck out. Oh god, we're picking. Yeah, I'd rather have him anyway. Cool. But Ruinous Minotaur, if you want to take the chance or take the time to Google it real quick, it's just a man going fucking ballistic. Who, by the way, is a warrior. He'd love to be in this deck. He would be very good in this deck, I imagine. I would play him. Let's look at the breakdown here. We have a lot of 2-drops, most of which are not even creatures. So let's take a look at what our non-2-drop creatures are. We have the Katana, which I don't hate. I think the Katana's fine. Exemplar. But you're a creature. I want to look at the non-creatures. We have the 2 Kami Flares. The Ogrehead Helm is a creature, as far as I'm concerned. We have the Tempers. Terrarium is just kind of for fixing. Let's get rid of the boar. I don't like the boar very much. I think we're still playing 17 lands. Although maybe we can go down to 16, actually. We're playing at 8-8-1 split. That doesn't seem right. Let's go 7-8-1 here. We're pretty aggressive focused here. I want to keep the Terrarium in, though. I think we get rid of the recovery unit. Maybe that's a mistake, but taking the time to have to attack with it, I think is going to cost us actually pretty big as far as our tempo. Because we do have so many strong samurai synergies here. We have 3 of these Peerless Samurais too. Let's cut one of them. I think that's good. This feels like a very strong aggressive deck. I am excited to play it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I have enough disk space, because I feel like I haven't checked in a while on how much hard drive space I have right now. And these videos do take a pretty long time sometimes, as long as I do well. If I do poorly, they end pretty quickly. Okay, we have no creatures and 4 lands. But we can play all of the cards we have here. I think it's a mulligan still. We're supposed to be a pretty aggressive deck. I don't like this at all. I guess we take this. We're gonna put a plains back because we can get another land off of the terrarium, although we're whiles away from the captain. We're gonna play the exemplar though. On turn 2. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, I'm a little worried. We'll go turn 3, hopefully. I prefer just drawing a red source here naturally, I think. Be more preferable, but we'll see what happens. If we draw a red source, we can go Ronin into attack, and then we can draw on discard here. Okay. I like that a lot more. I will discard... I'll discard the terrarium here. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. I was a little afraid, but we're fine. It's okay. What does our opponent play on 3? We can attack into that fairly safely. They want to make the trade, they can. Discard a card. We'll discard the captain now. Ugh. No block from our opponent, which is a little weird. You're gonna swing for 3, okay. I am going to... hold on a second. Okay. I'm gonna decline to discard here. I'm gonna play the samurai. Pass the turn. You can keep the lifelinker is annoying. The lifelinker is annoying here for sure. Don't get me wrong. But one of these days we're gonna draw another red source and we're gonna freaking blast people to hell. Only a matter of time. You're looking at my creatures. I think he has a removal spell of some kind. Maybe Tamio's Completion, considering 5 mana. Era of Enlightenment, okay. Kept both on top. Not what you want to see, if I'm being honest. Not what you want to see. They're still looking at my cards. He's got the O-ring. What do you got, opponent? This is a I would say a pretty risky play here, but we're just digging for lands at this point. Let's put this down. Oh, hold on, nope, wrong. We'll swing. Trigger 18 different abilities. Okay, there's a mountain. Okay. I'm not gonna discard here. I don't know if we play the Ronin though. Then we need to kill the lifelinker now. It doesn't matter that much. You're gonna swing in. Yeah, then we just kill the lifelinker now. Oh, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I have a reason for it. We can use the Ronin to sack to Voltaic Surge next turn to kill this moth they're about to make. There's a 2/4 that's gonna stonewall us decently coming up here. So I think that should be okay. Could have a combat trick, but if we lose the Ronin for this, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So many things going on here. Then we just attack first, because he can't block. The Samurai has Menace. There's a land, okay. No discard here. I like the cards in our hand. Go to damage. Play this, naming red. Can we play the board? And then... They must have a counterspell or something here. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but I feel like they have a counterspell of some kind. Okay, now you get a 2/2 first strike. Maybe they've got like a suit up as like a combat trick or something. I don't know. We can offer Boar as a trade with the Disciple, and if they have a combat trick, we can then respond with Kami's Flare. I like that quite a bit. And if they end turn, we can Kami's Flare. We've got, you know, a handful of heat here, basically. And the Tempered and Solitudes are working pretty well for us, too, I gotta say. Disruptor's gonna tap the Boar. Just eh. We'll still block with the Ronin here, and I have a combat trick. It goes the same. And they have a trick. Ninjutsu, okay. What are they gonna bounce back here? Okay, the Samurai. It's a good target to bounce here, I'll say. Let's kill the Specialist now. The bounce trigger still happens here, but we don't take the damage now, which is nice. Huh. You fucker. You're a real piece of shit. You know that? So Ronin attacks as a 2/4, which is pretty solid here. We can set him with the double block, and then we can kill one of them in response, which I like. And I'll play the Samurai to make the next spell we cast cost 1 less. No discards here. They gonna do the double block? Is there a fool? No, no double block. Okay. I feel pretty obligated to play the captain here. It's a great card to have on the field, so I think we'll do that. Blocks the Disciple pretty well. Although they can do Moths here. You fucker. My samurai deserve better than this. How dare you? If he goes land into befriending the Moths, we're going to be in pretty big trouble here. If not, we're going to be kind of okay. That's a pretty big blowout for us, though. Got a ninjutsu? What's the deal with this disruptor? Looks like they have a ninjutsu. Another specialist, okay. Bounce back my samurai. Pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. Okay. This is all happening more or less the same. Giving ourselves options for good combat tricks here. Getting a lot of value off this Tempered Solitude. But we are running out of cards in our actual deck here, which is starting to be worrisome. The Tempered Solitudes are not a May ability when it comes to actually exiling cards. We'll play that. Play the Storm's Edge, which should help out a little bit maybe, but I don't know. I'm getting a little worried here. We're gonna hold up our burn spells here, because they're obviously gonna do moth maneuvers next turn. Just swing in with the Disciple. Yep, there's the Moths. Who are you pumping? I assume the Golden Tail Disciple, right? Because it has lifelink? And you're worried about your life total here? Okay, exactly. Okay. Now we just start clearing the board here, basically. First strike, 2/2/2/2. So we'll get rid of the first striker. Just before you even get the chance to try to declare a blocker. No. Oh, nope. No artifact sacrifice, please. Thank you very much. I'm gonna channel the Ronin before we attack, because I want to look for the big boy. Not the big boy we're looking for, but a pretty good boy nonetheless. I'm gonna kill this. I guess you have Vigilance, so maybe you're more important, but I don't want you doing any shenanigans. Swing, draw 18 cards. Oh, come on. I will not discard a card because I'm worried about the number of cards we have left in our deck here. Please. Would you like to block now for the 5 damage coming in? I guess, you know what? We can attack with more than one creature. We're not forced to attack with only one, I've just realized. Okay. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna play Ogre. Even though there's no creatures to block. Oh, I have to target one. Okay, well. You can't block this turn. Put a Katana down. And if they got a board wipe, we're doomed, but like we kind of have to play this one anyway, I feel like. It's also fun to play all your cards. But we definitely shouldn't be doing this. This is almost certainly incorrect. If they have farewell, like we just lose the game. If they have nothing, they have nothing. Okay, cool. We get there for game 1. It was a little rocky. We had to mulligan. We had to have a lot of planes at first, but our burn spells got us there. And so did our what was it, Tempered in Solitude? Is that what it was called? The enchantment. The attack alone enchantment got us there. That's cool. I don't like these guys. They just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Not a fan. I like this hand though. This is a really good hand. We're on the play here too, which is nice. Although we don't have any aggressive cards to start with. We have 3 lands and a bunch of good 3 and 4 drops, so I'm okay with that. Pick red. Okay. Pick red again. I don't want him to know that we have white in our deck here. Not that it really matters too much. Opponent has played the Modern Age. We're gonna get quite a few attacks in here, I imagine. I didn't want to draw only lands. What are you gonna do? Kind of wish I played the Subduer actually first now, because I was thinking we can go Ogre into Subduer. I don't know why that was my thought on the line here. We're much better off going Subduer into Ryu, I feel like. Yeah. Would have been a better line. I'm just not going to attack here. I don't want to just give them the Ogre for like their Iron Apprentice. That seems not worthwhile. The Subduer, the Ryu will have good attacks once we put the Subduer down. Or not, because we will have our Subduer exiled. Keeps happening, huh? Like, what's up with that? I assume they swing the Apprentice. If they swing Kitsune Ace, we'll block with the Ogre. Oh, they don't even swing the Apprentice? That's weird. I'll do the block here. That's just strange to me, though. I don't know why they did that. We'll go Subduer and Exemplar. Step 2 of this does nothing. It never does anything ever. Okay. It's a big hit. Michigo's Reign of Truth is very not good for us. We need a a burn spell here pretty badly, I'll say. Okay, that works. It's gonna be a little nasty and a little gross, but this will work here. We'll attack with the Subduer. You know, I want them to block with the Apprentice here. I want them to put that counter on the glider. No? They refuse, okay. It's fine. So the reason why this is nasty is because we're gonna have to sack the Steel Breaker to kill the Vector Glider here. You don't love doing, but it has to be done to stop this man from flying in for like 800 damage. If they have some sort of, you know, reaction, I was gonna say, like, we're fucked. No matter how you slice this, though, we're looking very bad. The fragment, the fall of Lord Kondo was a blowout for us here, and then I also just played things in a bad order. We're on the defense here. I'll block here. I think that's fine. You have a combat trick to save the ace? You have ninjutsu. Weird. Okay. Could have used you a turn to go Kami's Flare. I don't like the position we're in here. We're going to be getting chipped in a lot by this 1000-face shadow. This thing's going to be really big too. Maybe not really big, but... Was it a 3-3? Okay. I'll let the Kami's Flare that. I don't want to block the 2-2, but I feel kind of forced to here. I don't know why you value... This person must have a lot of, like, artifact and enchantment effects in this deck, because they value this apprentice really highly. I don't like this, but I really don't think we have much other choice. Prototype. Cool. Oh, I shouldn't let that resolve. Shit. I had to kill the portrait. Okay, well. We're just gonna shame scoop there. Wasn't looking good anyway for us, even though I made the right play there, but it was just desperate. Okay. Game 3. Game 3. Hopefully goes a little better than that one. That one was just, you know, played poorly and also a little rough. Hey, come on. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Waiting for opponent. Frank. Freak? Freank? I think we can play this. 2 mountains. Can't play the katana right away, but hopefully shouldn't be a big deal. We're on the draw, so we should hopefully hit our 3rd land drop at least by the time we want to play the samurai. I think it'll be okay. It's a little bit of a risky keep, but I don't want to mulligan. Oh, they did mulligan. Okay. Okay, they got the Ronin. They got, you know, the dream's opening hand here. Maybe we draw our Ronin? No. We draw our Ogre Head Helmet, which is pretty cool too. We're gonna play the Ember Keeper first. Smelter. Okay. I like seeing the planes here. Mainly because we can go Ember Keeper turn 2. Then turn 3 we can play the katana, swing, and then equip the katana, katana on the attack trigger. He's gonna play the Reinforced Ronin and sacrifice it to the Smelter, which is a really cool play. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, and I'm also very jealous that our opponent has a very cool play like that available to them. Oh no, they play Unstoppable Ogre instead. That's kind of weird. Okay, well. That changes the math here a little bit. I think we go on defense. I don't think we're attacking. Our opponent's deck is scary here, but we have to play. Ah, fuck you. We have to play the mid-range game now. We can hopefully sack this samurai to the Ogre Head Helmet at some point. Get this enchantment out of here because it's going to be draining us quite a bit. Our opponent's got the freaking gas, man. They play the Ronin. They sacrifice the Simian Sling. Though they equip it. Okay. Well, that's also really good, too. Okay, well. You're not giving me much of a choice here. Jesus. Okay. We can try to go on the offense here. It's not going to go well. Man, a fourth land would have been really nice here. I mean, we're working with what we got, but, you know. Then we play this. Pitch the captain. Okay, land's good. Land is really good. I think we play the Exemplar here. Yo, that's fucked up, man. Our opponent has a fantastic deck, and I'm very jealous. This deck is insane. The Ronin with the Patchwork Automaton? I imagine they don't sack it because it's just going to keep growing the Automaton every turn. What the fuck? Maybe there's greedy, though. Maybe they just want to cash it in now, which is honestly still a pretty good play. Okay, I think that was a mistake by our opponent, though. We're just going to snap off the double block here. Kill the Smelter. Yep. You kill my Ronin. That goes back to your hand. You know, oh, Kami's Flare, yes! Okay. I wouldn't go as far as to say we're stable now, but we're looking much better. Technically, we have a modified creature, too. Because he put an enchantment on our Samurai. Well, maybe that doesn't count? I don't know how modified works. Oh, auras you control, so we don't control them, actually. Okay. Swing here. You can play the Ronin and equip it with the Simian Sling, but you're probably better off just pitching it to the channel effect, I imagine, at this point. No, he wants to get in. I will snap this block off, because the Simian Sling... Oh, it actually, never mind. The Simian Sling does give it a buff. It does give +1/+1, so you get the 3 damage in. I'll give it to you. You got it. You got it. No block from me. Back to your hand. What do you have here as a like they had an option to play something there. I think they have a 1-mana burn spell in hand. I think they have the destroy an artifact spell. So I'm slightly concerned. We're gonna try to put this on the Samurai and sack it here. Then they're gonna burn something in response. Probably the helmet in response. Yeah, they got it. They got the 1-mana burn. I knew they had it. Frick, man. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I felt like we had to try it, but that's just really unfortunate that they had it there. And they got a freaking Infiltrator. We're just doomed. Our opponent got there. This Clawing Torment did so much damage as well. Oh, they pitched the Ronin. That's weird. We need a burn spell for Infiltrator at this point. Want to get in for one? No, you refuse. Okay. We're just dead, basically, right? They pump this, they swing. Yeah, it's just GG. Damn, they had a really good deck, too. That was just unfortunate. Which is really upsetting because we have a good deck. And we're getting our freaking ass kicked, which is, you know, not great. I wanted to do some cool shit. Okay, what's taking so long here? Come on. Are they struggling to find someone with as bad of a record as us? I assume that the way this works, and I really have no idea of knowing. I assume they try to match you against people who are pretty similar to the same record as you. Keep the matches kind of somewhat even, but I really don't know. It might just be I'm the only person on this dang planet playing this draft right now, which seems unlikely. Hello, Kaya. Or should I say Spellacy? Oh, it's a draw. Cool, okay. Neat. So when we go 1 and 3, we can actually say 1, 3, and 1. Make the record feel slightly less worse. Try again. Oh, there we go. That was pretty quick. Kit, cut, cut. I go first. We have some 2-drops and 3-drops here. This is good enough for me. Okay. I think we will go Ronin first. Maybe into Subduer? I don't know. We'll see what they do. Ah, oh, freaking Beetle. Okay, I'll pitch a Plains. Probably pitch the Ogre here too. Don't like it here that much. Hopefully we draw land, we can go boom, boom, big swing. You know, I'll take the Katana. We'll pay 1. Damn, okay. Our opponent misses their 3rd land, we hit them for 5, and they say no thank you. You know, it sounds like I bet our opponent was having a bad day there. That seems like a pretty quick rage scoop. Though maybe they had like no 3-drops either in hand. I don't know. Hard to say. But hey, you know what? We got a shot at breaking even here as far as win-loss, which is always nice to see. My goal is to go 4 wins. If we can get 4 wins, it's a success. If we go 3 wins, I wouldn't call it a failure. Right now we're still in failure parameters though, so I'm really hoping to get at least, you know, 1 more win. I like this start. I like going mountain here too, so we can keep Voltic Surge up to kill whatever their 1-drop is if they have one, which they didn't. Okay. Play this for white. Swing in. I'll discard the Ogre here. Want to hit our 4th land if we can. And I like the art on these lands, but I don't like how hard it is to tell what kind of land they are. A little annoying. Not a big deal, but just a little bit annoying. That's all. Okay. We're not equipping the helmet here, I don't think. I don't think we're blowing you up either. Let's make the more mana efficient play here. Do I want to discard? Not really. I like our hand here more or less. I'm okay with it. I'll get in some free damage. Okay. Sad. Very sad. But that's okay, because we can refill our hand here pretty quickly. You're not a samurai, you're just a helmet. So we'll attack with the Ronin again. But I doubt our opponent makes the block here. We'll hang on to Voltage Surge because I like it. May have to end up sacrificing this boar to the Voltage Surge. But it'll allow us to maybe equip the helmet, swing in, and then sack the creature. Whoever it may be. We could even maybe just put the helmet on the boar, and then it's like, you know, too hard to stop. Oh, we don't even have to sack. Okay. Nice. That's lovely. So first thing, just kill you. No artifacts sacked here. And now the question is, who do you equip to? If we equip to the bronze plate ore, it's going to trample in and then trigger the helmet, which I think is what we want here. So unfortunately we have to sack the boar, but these ones can get chump blocked for quite a bit of time. We get a chance to attack in now. They can double block. Oh, which means we can't sack then, huh? But that's okay though, honestly. Because we're killing both their creatures, which is pretty cool too. Well, maybe we should have gone Ronin, because Ronin would have survived the attack, huh? Okay, well, we'll put it on the Ronin here. No responses? You have 5 mana. You should have a response here, opponent. Okay, rude. Put it on the Exemplar. Rat bastard. Play another land. Looking worse and worse for us here. Our opponents kind of stabilized the board here pretty well. They're up to 6 mana. Hopefully they don't have like a giant 6-drop to play. No, they have a Katana. Okay. Removal spell? No, we get the Captain. You're still a samurai, right? You're still gonna buff this effect. Okay. Just thinking here. I think we actually attack with both. Because we don't need the samurai triggers here. We just want to get in for a smack. And they'll probably block the Exemplar still to stop the helmet from triggering. And we'll get 4 damage in. What? That's a wild decision, I feel like. Yes, I will sack. Give me 3 more cards, please. Opponent, I don't know what you were expecting to happen here. But, like, my man. You're in a bad spot now. That doesn't do anything. Guess it kind of does, actually. Oh, they scoop it. They could have, in response to our guy's trigger. They could have, in response to our tap trigger, crewed the vehicle so that and then blocked, you know, a samurai. But we're still swinging in for a lot. We could sack the helmet at that point to draw 3 more cards. It was looking bad for our opponent. Don't get me wrong. That was a mind-boggling block decision. I thought we were getting in just a free 4 damage by swinging in the captain, but they were like, no. I instead want you to draw 3 cards. I still lose 4 life in this exchange, but I want you to draw 3 cards instead. That was strange. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I guess if we had, like, you know, missed and drawn 3 lands, they would look like a genius and we would look like a fool. But, like, I thought the odds of that were, you know, fairly low, I guess. So what I'm realizing here is our deck is pretty aggressive, but it's not like super aggro. Like the one red deck who beat us before, the red black deck, they were more aggressive than we were, I felt like. And I guess in those matches, we're gonna struggle a bit unless we get like a lot of our burn spells, which we didn't see many of. We'll see what happens here. Fellow Karn player. I like this hand quite a bit. Let's just go very aggressive. And we're on the play. We go Ronin, into Solitude, into whatever else we see. Get in for a quick 2. Pick it back up. Game 1 back. Cowardice. I like Ronin into Bolt whatever they play here, as long as it doesn't have, you know, 3 life or more. Okay. Would like a land drop here, I feel like. No removal before I attack. Let me attack, you coward. Ah! Please. Okay, you got me. You got me. Let's see how your 3-drop like's getting freaking... Oh, it's a freaking dog. It's like not even worth hitting with a voltage surge. Also, our opponent's playing like 3 colors here. What the hell? It's ambitious. Also, their name is Jizzard. Oh, you fucking rat bastard. See how it feels. Okay, well... This is annoying now. The whole point was that we were supposed to be able to draw into lands because of Tempered Solitude and our Samurai, and he freaking shocked it right away. It's fucked up. It's real fucking fucked up, man. Don't play a Steelbreaker or whatever. Mothman. Okay, this is gonna save us a lot of life in the long term. They didn't want to kill the dog, but he's forced our hand here. Okay. Now we're doing it. Maybe we should have played the ogre because we could have then played katana and equipped the ogre because it's a warrior. But I like having the bronze plate boar exist first. Blah. That's our Hidetsugu. You took that from us. Okay. No blocking for you. Come on, just give me a land. The one time we see this fucking card and it gets, I mean, we saw it before, I think it got exiled too, but you get the idea. Fucked up. Okay, we can block Hidetsugu with our sick ogre, but they definitely have a burn spell here to kill it, so that's, you know, not really an option, I feel like. They got a sling. They can just equip the sling too. They choose not to equip the sling. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Our opponents they're gonna probably end step Hidetsugu here. Is what I'm thinking their plan is. Land? Land, please? I'll pay. I'll pay just so that he can't chump block us, or he can't trade with the sling here. He has to, like, commit something bigger for the block. You want to trade a moth for my ogre? Moth for ogre. Moth for ogre. Maybe you just want to take 6. That'd be pretty sick, right? Fuck you. I'm fucking sick of this guy. His deck is too strong. I hate him. Let me be a samurai, man. You equipping the sling to your moth? Put it on your... whatever. You're not... Okay, that's fine. I accept this 6 damage. Fuck me. You have my samurai? I'm livid. What do you do here, man? We're just so outmatched here by our opponent's sick cards. I think we equip this, and now it's modified. We kill here and we try to have the stupidest fucking race I've ever seen in my life. Let's go, baby. No, let me play that next turn. Okay. We might be able to win this race, is all I'm saying. They swing for 6, maybe 7. We play Ryu and chump block Hidetsugu, maybe, or something. I don't know. Maybe we play the Steelbreaker and chump block. He's looking at our board like he's got a removal spell. I don't like seeing that. Absolutely hate seeing that. We are on, in theory, a 2-turn clock here. What the fuck, man? Okay. He leaves. He swings in with the moth as well. Everyone's coming in. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we top deck our own captain, we win. He leaves back the moth. We probably lose from here. We don't even top deck our own moth. We need to draw something sick off the top here. That's not bad. Oh, you know what? Cancel, 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 cancel. Shit. Hold on. If we if we take the katana off, the board dies because it's getting +1 from the katana. So we do have to make that sack. We sack the board instead of the katana. And then we play Ryu because it has first strike, which means we can kill the Asari captain. Ah, fuck. We lose. It was a good game, but we've just been... Everything we did, every single thing we tried to do, our opponent said, no, fuck you. Which is insane. That hurt my soul. That should have been such a good deck, and our opponent had an even better deck there. That was literally just it. We were doing the same thing. They took a splash of black for the demon that we passed. We had that demon as a possible choice for us to play. And we passed it, and our opponent just had a bunch of strong removal spells. And we had some removal spells. So, what are you going to do? Not too upset, though. Like, you know, 3 wins is okay. 50-50, you know. Win-loss ratio there. Let's see what we got in our super cool 2 packs. Oh, we have 3 packs. I wonder what the third one came from. Maybe just leveling up or whatever on the battle pass. Invoke Calamity. Not too excited. We got a mythic wildcard just from existing. Inventive Iteration. Seems fine. I don't know how to evaluate the creature side. That's just really weird. If you play a 4-drop, your opponent can't play a 4-drop. Next turn. Strange card. Seems okay, though. Mirror Box. Just a funny meme card. Okay. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.